So many bad reviews, so little good reviews. Uh, oh hey, good review. I found one. I'll watch that later. Well, yo, what's up guys? The Nice Lady here. And today I'm gonna be doing my review of Pacific Rim Uprising. Now, let's get this out of the way. I like the movie. I I genu I genuine I gen I genuinely loved it. Had some nice surprises, cool fight scenes. I like the characters and the story. It was, even though I don't analyze the story too much, but I did like the story. It had good, well, at time good comedy. Now, also one thing I want to start with is the soundtrack. It was really good, in my opinion. It was kind of disappointing that they replaced the war. They didn't use the War Ready song, but they used the original theme, which was amazing. Gotta be honest here, I did not like Bracer Phoenix or Guardian Bravo that much. And I liked Gypsy Avenger and Saber Athena. I didn't like these two though. No, those are just mini bits, and now we're gonna get into the spoiler section. So if you saw the spoiler warning in the title and clicked on it anyways, I'd suggest clicking off now. Now, first let's start off with the Jaegers. I loved the Jaeger designs in this movie, except for a certain Guardian Bravo and Bracer Phoenix. Titan Redeemer was pretty good, to be honest. I mean, it didn't do much before it died, but... So, speaking of it dying, in the original trailers, when we saw one of those Kaiju hybrids, jumping on one of the Jaeger's heads and crushing it, I thought that might have been Bracer Phoenix, but that was actually Titan Redeemer. And I was like, oh. And when I watched that, I was like, oh, that was Titan Redeemer? I thought that was Bracer Phoenix. And I guess somebody got in the Jaeger or something, and they shot off the head of one of the Jaeger Kaiju hybrids, and then one of them just killed the... Wait! And they just jumped and killed the... Hang on, I'll be right back. So, about another thing about the Titan Redeemer death, let's talk about what caused it. Newton, my second favorite character from the first movie was Newton. I think his last name was Geisler. Yeah, and apparently he has normal drifts with the Kaiju brain. He kept the Kaiju brain. And I watched the movie, and I saw him drifting with it again, and I was just like, what the heck? And find out later that that's caused him to get controlled by the precursors. And then he just goes on this... He just goes and just tries to get everything destroyed. It got... Oh my god. It can get a little over the place sometimes, but if you try, you can stick with the story. So Newton caused these hybrids to go and open little breaches to let the kaiju back. Most of them were killed, and you actually see one gets cut in half by the closing breach and all the kaiju blood in the ocean. That was actually kind of cool. But Strike Thorn, where's Raijin thing? Raijin and Hakuja make it out and attack, what was it, Mega-Tokyo or something? And they attack Mega-Tokyo. The Jaegers go and fight them, which this fight scene is awesome. And then it merges into this thing. Newton releases things that cause them to merge into this thing. And then it just goes and just screws up a bunch of the Jaegers. Like, it decommissions Guardian Bravo. Probably could have gotten back in the fight if one of the pilots weren't killed, because I didn't see any missing limbs or anything. It just looked a little banged up and the pilot was dead. Not sure, I don't remember which one it was. Then Saber Athena cut it open and got its legs torn off and impaled and thrown into a building, which again, Gypsy Danger got repaired from in the first movie. Hashtag bring back Saber Athena. And, cause Saber Athena was my favorite of the Jaegers. And, rips, I'm not sure if any of the, I don't remember if any of the pilots from Saber Athena died. One of them probably did. But, yeah. Then it just rips apart Bracer Phoenix, which actually all of the pilots of Bracer Phoenix survive, and I'm just like, wow, the only time that's ever happened was Gypsy Danger. And also, a big spoiler for Obsidian Fury, it got killed by Gypsy Avenger like it did in one of the trailers, because the pilots were mad because Obsidian Fury killed Mako. That was like the only part that I genuinely hated. You do not kill off Mako Mori. What the heck? But anyways, Obsidian Fury got killed for that, and it turns out it had a kaiju brain in it, which, you guessed it, Newton. And, also, the characters, they were pretty good. The girl who built Scrapper was good. Jake was good. The Lambert guy was good. What else? Mako, when she was alive, she was pretty good. And, who else? There was like a love interest between Lambert and Jake, which never really gets talked about that much. Also, side Jaegers like November Ajax were cool. I actually liked November Ajax, Valor, Omega, and Scrapper. They were pretty good. I liked them. And let's get to let's get to the kaiju designs, because I never really talked about it. I love the big hybrids design. Raijin could be better. Hakuja is pretty good. but my favorite of the individual ones was Strike Thorn. I really, really liked Strike Thorn. It was like a slightly changed version of Slattern, which was my third favorite kaiju from the first movie. Um, and strangely, they didn't go above Category 5 in this movie. They had like Mark 6s and a Mark 5, but they still stuck to Category 4 and 5. There was two 4s, I think the Slattern-like thing, Strike Thorn, and Hakujo were 4s, and Raijin was 5. Obsidian Fury was cool while it lasted, even though that wasn't too long, because yeah, I just didn't. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm getting off track here. I'm thinking about getting the figure for Obsidian Fury, but maybe not. I'm definitely getting the figures for Gypsy Avenger and Saber Athena. I want to get Raijin. Saber Athena was definitely my favorite of the Jaegers. And also, one other thing I want to address, at the beginning of the movie when Jake's narrating, you get to see so many clips. You get to see so many references to the first film, which some people probably didn't like all the references I've heard, but I loved it. It's nice to know that they're acknowledging the first film, and I don't think there's many other movies there's not really any other movies I've seen that have shown clips to a previous movie to reference things that happened in it. They got kaiju I loved, like Leatherback, that knife head, that axe head. Um, they didn't. I don't think they referenced Gun. I don't think they showed Scunner or um, Slattern. Um, I think the reference to Slattern is in Strike Thorn. Well, there's also the comedy. The comedy was okay in this movie. Some of it was kind of weird, but it was funny. I'm not. I don't think it was better than the first one by any means, but I really like this movie. The character, I loved it, and I genuinely loved it. And it has references to old kaiju and Jaegers, like Striker Eureka, Leatherback, stuff, Crimson Typhoon. They have cool kaiju, cool Jaegers, cool fights. The story's pretty good. The characters are pretty good. And I genuinely like this movie. I was originally gonna do this review with Krizu, but he never talked to me over the weekend about doing the review. What the actual heck? But if you don't like it, fine. You don't have to like it. If you do like it, great. I like it too. But I probably prefer Gypsy Avenger over Gypsy Danger. Not sure which one I prefer between Saber and Crimson. Definitely prefer Striker over Guardian and Cherno over him, Bracer Phoenix. And yeah, I like this movie. Um, Original movie was great. This one was great. I gave it a 10 out of 10 rating, in my eyes at least. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. Hashtag bring Saber Athena back, and I'll see you all later. Peace.